try to zoom in on myself a little more. Much better. Hi everyone, welcome back to the vlog. Today is a vlog, and I am going to... What am I doing today? First of all, I'm in a great mood. I am in a great mood, and that means that I am going to go on a rant in a little bit here about something that annoys me, but I honestly am in a good mood. Like, the sun is out for the first time in forever. Also, what else besides that? I'm going to my favorite mall because it's more like a strip mall, but it's my favorite area. It takes me about 30 minutes to get there now from my house, but I'm willing to make the drive. It's a Sunday. I finally got all my stuff done for like school, so I'm like living my life. I'm feeling good. I feel like right now I'm not stressed about anything. I usually am stressed about something, like majorly. The past few weeks I have been, but I'll talk about that in a second. But I'm going to my favorite mall, and I'm going to get like home goods stuff because I just am, and I'm kind of trying to prepare for my apartment tour video. So that's what I'm doing, preparing for my apartment tour video. I just wanted everything to be like, you know, together, and I also want to get I just need to get like a coffee table, and then that's it. Yeah, so basically like that's coming pretty soon, so get excited about that. I have a couple videos actually coming pretty soon, so I did want to say I haven't really been posting as much as I'd like to lately, and the reason for that is because I have been so stressed out, and like I've had so much school stuff, and like I've been trying to get it all together. So it's not that I'm like, you know, I lost my love for YouTube. It's definitely not that. I have more videos that I want to film than I even have time to film. So it's not that at all. It's just that I've been really busy, and like if I didn't have school, I would be able to crank them out relatively quickly if I was not in school, which is unfortunate because I'll go into it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing today. And I heard too, there's like Barbie pajamas, I guess, at Target. Of course, I was tipped off by Trisha Paytas, my Lord and Savior, Trisha Paytas. I love Trisha Paytas. I want to meet her. Her and Jason Nash, by the way. If you don't know who Trisha Paytas is, you're just, you know, I guess tune me out for this one. But her and Jason Nash's relationship has been the only thing keeping me young these days. And I just, like, I need to become friends with both of them before the wedding. You know what I mean? Like, I need to get into her circle. She is the coolest person. She is so, I love her. I can't say enough good things about her. But anyway, so I have to go on a rant. I have to do it. When you gotta do it to them, yeah. I've got to do it because this is a college rant. Whoa, just went under a huge bridge. I am so frustrated right now because I just had a group project that freaking made me so pissed. Like, it made me so mad. So I actually tweeted about this, and you'll know half of the story if you follow me on Twitter. But there's more to the story. There is more to the story. I'm gonna go into it. So I am in a theater and film class. By the way, I was ranting about it earlier, but it is so much coursework. I have never been in a class with this much coursework, and I have no idea why it's this much coursework. It's like out of control, and I understand that like when you get up into these higher classes, you get more work. I have never had this much in my entire life, and I have no idea why. Last week, we had a group project, and let me tell you what, group projects are the bane of my existence, and I'm gonna make a really bold statement right here and say that people who enjoy group projects beyond high school are usually big time slackers, okay? Big time slackers, because they are excited at the thought of other people doing their work for them. And my theory was tested this past week, and my patience was tested this past week. So he put us pre-assigned into groups, okay? And he happened to put me, and this is not his fault, but he happened to put me with two of the laziest people I have ever come into contact with in my 400,000 years of schooling. 400,000 years, thank you. The land before time. These two people are my new arch enemies of the world, okay? So here's the project. We had to choose 2 different movies that have a similar subject, or like in similar scenes or something like that. So like my group chose 2, like Waterboy and Friday Night Lights, but they're like, so like similar subjects but different stylistically, right? By the way, this is a college course, and it is a 300 level class or 3,000 level class, you know what I'm saying? I reached out to my group members, and I'm like, okay, like, let's get this going. I messaged them on Wednesday, and it was due on Sunday. So that's enough time, because honestly, what we had to do was we had to do a 2-page analysis paper. We had to do a 2-page analysis paper of the similarities and differences, like stylistically, right? Stylistically, not similarities and differences like, oh, one movie's a Waterboy, it's like, no. And then the other one was like a really ambiguous project that we had to do, like a presentation part of it. First of all, I emailed them, and they didn't email me back. They did not email me back for 2 days. And I was like severely pissed that they didn't email me back, because like, what are they doing? This is due like not relatively soon. They reply back finally. So I say back, okay, here's how I was thinking when you divide the work up. One of us writes 1 page of the 2-page paper. The other one writes another page of the 2-page paper. So like one of us takes on the similarities stylistically, and then the other one takes on the differences stylistically. And I said the third person can choose to do the presentation, which is basically like a shortened, condensed 1-page version, as we found out, comparing a scene of the movie. So not like the movie in general. So I said to my people on Friday night, I'll take on 1/2 of the 2-page analysis paper, because I was like, I feel like that's a really important part of it, just because like it sets the stage for the presentation, not only the presentation, like, but also like for the other kid, like he can kind of follow what I did a little bit, because I had a feeling that both of these people were just not at all, like they had no idea what they were doing. Because I kind of went back and looked at the discussion boards, and they were the only 2 people who not only did they sometimes just skip discussion boards, but they also like would respond to the discussion board in incorrect punctuation, like they wouldn't be capitalizing their words. And I realized that they did that in my emails to me too. So I'm like, okay, I understand that like I'm not a professor or whatever, but you should still be sending, correctly punctuated emails, capitalizing things, not just saying, sending back undercase Y, and no period at the end. Like, I was like, what the hell is going on? I thought it was just unprofessional and kind of weird, and like at this stage in your college career, you probably shouldn't be like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do the most difficult part, which is the differences in like stylistically of the analysis paper, and I'm gonna get it started, and I'm gonna format it, because I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to probably take the reins here if I want to get a good grade, which is unfortunate, because this is a college level course, and I should not be the only person that is taking initiative in my success, in my in their own college success. You know what I'm saying? Like in their own personal, come on, God. So they replied back to me on Saturday night. I had mine finished. They replied back to me on Saturday night, and first of all, the guy replies back, I can't be as mad at him as I was at her, the other girl, because he at least replied back to me and said, okay, I'll do the presentation, he said, initially. And then an hour later, he emails me back and he says, actually, never mind, can I do the half of the paper? So I'm like, sure. And he does the similarities portion, and I'm like, okay, I set it all out for him, here's what you have to do. And he's asking me, okay, what should I write about? I'm like, figure it out! Like, figure it out! Are you kidding me? Like, are you kidding me? So I give him a few points that he can make. And like, I told him kind of like what he should be looking for, but like, again, it's supposed to be stylistically different. So like, oh, the lighting was different here. The production value of it is different. Okay, here's what he sent me back. And at least he sent me something back, but I was furious. He sent me back his portion of it. He did it in about 30 minutes, which is, I don't know. He sent it back to me like an hour later, like 30 minutes before it was due. By the way, still hadn't heard back from the girl yet. And I was getting super frustrated because it was due at 10 p.m. It was like a very clear date, like time too. because then the Dropbox like closed pretty much. So he sends it back to me maybe like an hour, 30 minutes before it's due, and says, here's my half of the thing, here's my half of the paper, please make any corrections. I'm gonna have to take a screenshot of it, because he said like something like, please make any corrections. My internet was going in and out, and the bus was really bouncy. The bus was really bouncy. I'm sorry, what? The bus was bouncy? What does that have to do with your punctuation? Does it not exist if the bus is bouncing? Like, can you not think, or can you? I'm like so frustrated. I look at his paper, I open it up. I'm just glad that it's like done, but I'm instantly furious. Filled with grammatical and spelling errors, literal spelling errors, down to he spelled the movie Waterboy wrong. Come on. Spelling the movie wrong, dude. Spelling the movie wrong. I'm like, come on. I had to go in and fix every single time he spelled the movie wrong. Every single time he spelled the movie wrong. And I had to go in and fix, and I'm looking through, not only is it like I had to correct everything, and it took me literally 30 minutes to correct his thing, as long as it would have taken me to just like type up his portion of it. He's saying things like, oh, they're both similar because they both have to do with football. They're both similar because they both have to do with being a football team in the South. They're both similar because, and I'm like, you guys, this is a college level course, dude. Like, this, I should not be having to deal with this. And meanwhile, the other girl, not even responding. She's not even responding. I'm like, where is she? She is nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. She finally responds at 9:45 on Sunday, and it's due at 10 p.m. Sunday. She's responding at 9:45, and she says, so like in the meantime, I'm telling her like I'm preparing her for the presentation part because that's the second part, and all you have to do is write a one-page, paper and attach 2 YouTube links to it. So I say, okay, here's exactly what you have to do. It's a one-page, here's what you have to like compare, contrast. It's a one-page thing, double space. You can do a double space. I don't care at this point. Like, just post 2 YouTube videos. I gave her 2 YouTube videos of similar scenes that she can compare and contrast, right? Again, stylistically. And by the way, she is able to see the other classmates. So like other people in our class had already posted their presentation. So I said, if you are confused, go look at somebody else's and do something similar. Right? She responds back after not responding for an entire week at 9:45 on Sunday and says, no punctuation, by the way, I'm confused. I'm confused. So I am like, I literally like, I felt my blood, no joke, turn up to, it literally was boiling. Like it was a rolling boil. It was a rolling boil. My blood was a rolling boil. And I was about to flip my freaking lid on these people. Send her back a long email about, explaining what she has to do. For the 3rd time, again, I have to explain to her what to do. So I'm just like, by the way, it's due really soon. You need to, submit it to the thing before this time, by the way. And then I had to leave it at that because it was like, at that point I was like, I can't wait up. There's nothing I can do. I'm not going to wait up and like make sure, keep refreshing the page and make sure, right? I go to bed and I wake up the next day to check and see if she had done it. She did do it. She posted at 11 p.m. So she missed the due date. She missed it. Yep, she missed it. And this is going to make you even more mad because I am literally, oh my God, makes me so mad. Not only did she miss the due date, and posted it an hour later, but she copy and pasted every word of me and the other guys' work. Copy and pasted word for word and attached my YouTube links that I had sent her in a separate email and use that for the project. She was supposed to do her own separate analysis of 2 scenes, and she copy and pasted my work and the other guy's work, which essentially was my work because I had to correct every single part of it. She copy and pasted word for word, and she still got it in late. I was so fuming mad, and I'm still, obviously you can tell I'm still mad. I am still mad. I could scream right now. Like, I could scream right now. I am so mad. So I see this, and I usually do like the 24-hour rule where I let myself, calm down, because I tend to have like a really bad temper issue. I blame it on my B12 deficiency for sure. But I get on the sticks. I am typing the longest thing I have ever typed, and I am typing it to my professor saying, do not ever put me in a group with these 2 people again. I explained everything that I just told you guys. I said, these 2 people did not do any of the work. Basically, like, do not take points off of me because of my partner's unfortunate work ethic and laziness. And by the way, this girl can plagiarize. She didn't do a single part of this, and she turned it in late. I sent him all of this, and I said, I am not holding back at all. I am not holding back one bit. This girl needs to go down. This girl is going down. I am sick of it. I am sick of it, and so is this other guy, because he's a lazy POS too. So, what happens? I send this whole email. Does he respond to me? No, the professor does not respond to me, even though I can see that he's online because he's posting, different stuff that's due for us, and of course, and basically I sent him another email asking about this other project we had coming up due. Doesn't respond to me. So basically right now I am so pissed. I cannot even believe. I don't know, you guys. Let me know, what would you guys do in this situation? Should I call up my lawyer and absolutely take these people down? Should these people go down? I'm kidding. I'm probably gonna get over it in a few days, but like I'm so mad about it, like for real, like 100%. I am so mad about it. So